Hey, how's it going, guys? Ancient Ren here, back with another Wonderlands build video, and today we'll be going over my Trapscallion build, Speedscallion. Now, Speedscallion is a build that has a diverse and wide range of weapons you can use, and also some spells you can use just to clear as fast as possible. This is a really fun build and super powerful. Really messes up raid bosses as well with certain weapons like this explosion, and it's just great and easy to use. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. The save file will be found on my Discord, which will be linked below, as well as my Twitch and Twitter, which if you want to follow those as well, I'd really appreciate it. And I hope you guys enjoy. Here for the gear, we have our guns. I use mainly a Ruby Sprite, a White Rider, Lacerites, and Sword Explosion. Sword Explosion could be ×3 or ×1. They both do great and have their own strengths. Also, you'll want a White Rider to be ×2 if you can. And then the Lacerites is a quest reward. Here you'll see I do the elemental damage enchants here. I have them all with spellcast, but action skill start elemental damage would be fine as well. I just have more uptime on the spellcast ones. And then for other stuff, I like using the Envy and the Carouser. I really found the use great bow is amazing. The Crossblade's great. Liquid Cooling, Blazing Volley's tons of fun. More Sword Explosions. The Shadow Fire is such a strong gun. Especially when focusing on dodge stuff. So I have these here. A throwable hole is great. The head cannon is tons of fun. Yeah, there's also so many more weapons you could try out because this is just meant as a diverse gun build, of course. And so we have all these choices here, and you can just explore so many more. And then for the melee weapon, we use it as utility. We use a peg leg here. Got different ones here. I've got Echo, another Echo, both a different enchant, and then a amped peg leg. I have a twin soul here with amp and Echo that I haven't really done much with, just because I like the peg leg so much. Here I have spellcast, increased damage dealt. That's what I use mainly. But if I'm gonna do stuff with dots more, then I'll do action skill and increase status effect damage and status effect duration by 20%. Yeah, so mainly for guns, I use this peg leg, but if I'm doing dot stuff, I use the other one. Then for the shield, I like to use the body rune, but the last gasp also does great. I use spellcast gun damage. We're doing a lot of spellcast because I'm able to keep that up often. Just using the skill tree, I take Sever the Thread. If you're doing Last Gasp, you won't want to take Mage Armor, since you won't be able to keep it up as well, since you're spamming spells. So you'll take that and take it somewhere else. The -1 skill point somewhere else won't really be that impactful. Got body runes here, and then for a body rune, if I'm doing dot stuff, I like to put actual start, increase status effect chance and damage by 20%. Just because with contagion, with dot stuff, it only gets boosted by the status effect damage and not any other damage. So that's why I have these enchants here. And for the ranks, we use Shark's Veins because these can roll double gun damage parts. For Shark's Vein, making them the best gun damage rings usually. I have just a bunch of different stuff. These I all made myself. Getting these rings would be very hard to get. So I just suggest doing something that'll best fit your guns or your spells to the best ability you can. But Shark's Vein is definitely what I like the most. And this would be the optimal choice. So I just have options for each weapon type if I want to change weapons and just do optimally as possible. That here for our armor piece, we go with the Stabbo Spellshot armor combo for the points in Magic Bullets. Magic Bullets is a pure multi-year gun damage. The only thing that multiplies with it is I think the Gluttony bonus when it's below half health, but that's just with one gun, so this is like good with everything else. I have all damage, move speed, and spell damage. This could be changed with some other stuff, like maybe like gun damage as well. Here I'll have an amalgam here that has all damage, move speed, fire rate, missing health, and spell damage. And then I have this Cape of Tides here. This just all depends on the weapons. These are random ones I picked up, but here's a Contagion focused Corrupted Plate Mail, where if I really want to get into the Contagion stuff, I can use this to have more Contagion procs. But your initial gunshots will be a little bit weaker since you won't have magic bullets. So yeah, that's why I have this armor piece. Yeah, these two. I like mainly the Corrupted Plate Mail for healing, but Amalgam's also really good, and Cape of Tides, so I'm using Frost or Lightning. Yeah, that's there. And then I like to put points in Nimble Fingers because it gets fire rate and spell damage, and that spell damage goes into magic bullets, just doing a flat damage increase. So that's why I like that combo. Then here, I use the Thurge. I have all different ones here. I save edited these as well because also farming artifacts is also a pain, or amulets, not artifacts. They're also a pain. I try to look for all damage, but having mag size or even status effect damage, if you're doing status effect stuff, will also work really well. As you see, I have a status effect damage one here. These are all damage. And then I just have this, where is it? Slip and Stun that I found for if I really want to go fast, as this is trying to do super fast clear stuff. That's really nice. And then for the spell, the main thing I use is the Triple Ice Spike. This is so I can do good damage while casting my spells. Extra projectile, spell charge, spell damage is really good. It probably could be better, but it's still really good. I use the after casting a spell, increase gun damage and fire rate. I mainly do this for the fire rate because shooting fast is more fun, and it's just more DPS, and the gun damage is really nice too. I also like to use the Arcane Bolt, just for quick spamming for our spell cast. This won't really do as much damage, but it's there. Then I have a Tidebreaker if you want to do having this instead of like having a Cape of Tides. That would also work really well, so that's another option. I have a Marshmallow here, mainly just for like if you were to use the Fragment Rain. You can use that because the Fragment Rain does more damage on its ricochet, so you can throw the Marshmallow, shoot, and then shoot it, and then it'll ricochet to enemies. dealing a bunch of damage. This is a combo recently found. And then I just have this buffmeister. I made this. I'm just going to say that now. This was made. This was just so I could go as fast as possible, but I usually don't use it because I find it kind of boring. Yeah, that's also an option if you find a good buffmeister. And so yeah, that's it for the gear. And then for the skill tree here, we go down to elusive and contagion. We have 3 in haste, potent poisons, exploit their weaknesses, nimble fingers, elusive, contagion, and then 1 point in arsenal, but that's for getting in the tree. Now, why we don't take swift death is because it's actually pretty bad. It has a cap of 30% all damage, but it's at 300% move speed, so that's really hard to get. And at walk speed, it's 10% all damage, so that's not really that good. I get that. I get more than double than that here, and then also get that double here. I could have, and then I have all damage here, so it's not that good. If they buffed it, that would be great. I hope they do. Definitely make it a lot better. So we don't take that there. And then potent poisons is for longer exploit their weaknesses and also for contagion. Because if you want to have contagion work really, really well, then you want to have it over 100% status effect damage. And that's really nice to have. And then here we have magic bullets, 5 prestidigitation, just swarming up. Mage armor, again, if you want to use last gasp, or just any while empty stuff, maybe if you want to do cursed wit, which I wouldn't really recommend because it's not as good as people say. Then I put it in spell sniper. Then we use glass cannon for more spell damage, which that spell damage also goes into magic bullets. High thread count. Now I go warcaster over imbued weapon as personal preference, just so I can just shoot more and reload less. You still do reload a lot, but just the chance is something I really like. So if you don't care about that, then you can just move it to imbued weapon. Double knot for our ice spikes. 1 slot, 1 kill, and then sever the thread. So we regain our stuff really fast, our spells. So yeah, that's for the skill tree. And then for the hero points, I like to go full crit damage and full status effect damage, and then crit chance. I like to use status effect damage just for when I do contagion. I have a lot of that status effect damage already there. You see 60%. That just kind of makes it easy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was such a fun build to make. I always love going super fast and just clearing stuff fast. Of course, as I was a Zane main, I like the speed. I love the clear speed. And now I get to do that again in Wonderlands. And I just love doing all these types of guns with it as well. Seeing how fast I can go with different guns. And also incorporating spells with it and tons of different stuff. Again, save file will be in my Discord. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.